Good morning, guys. Good morning. Here we are. Let me tell you something. Woo! How y'all doing today? It is Saturday, right? Or whenever you're watching this, but for me, I'm recording on a Saturday. It is a rainy day on the Chesapeake Bay. I closed my blinds because if you could see out the blinds, you can see the bay is like literally overflowing. So where I live, guys, or where I'm recording today, let me show you. If you look right here, can you see? Yeah, I don't think you can see. Oh well. If you look out here, the bay is literally overflowing. Like it is what is it? Hurricane Ophelia? Like the hurricanes have names. I'm gonna have to look it up. Hurricane Ophelia or whatever it is coming. And so the bay is literally overflowing. Like it isn't running into the street, but it's like coming up the walls. And so it is a rainy day for me, but here I am hanging out with you guys. And so y'all know what it is. Today, what are we doing, guys? We are going to show you how to get a Dun and Bradstreet number for free. So are you ready to get into it? You already know I gotta find my music. Wait. Well, I gotta say it again, like, are you ready? You know, I remember how they used to be like, are you ready for the next comedian? So like, are you ready to get into it? Let's go. Guys, I love the music. Let me tell you. So one of the first things I always do on live, I want you guys, if you can hear me, say you can hear me. So I always go on our live and make sure we're clear. Boom, we're clear on Facebook. And then I turn around and I go on YouTube. I love saying that. Go on YouTube and we are clear on YouTube too. So hey guys, welcome. So I have to use my phone on live for the chat. So guys, if you want to chat with me, you want to say hi, tell me in the comment space right now where you from. Where are you? Tell me where you're from today and what's the weather like? What is it raining? Is it gloomy? Is it sunny and I need to be there? Somebody talk to me. Talk back to me today. But if you don't already know, guys, my name is Inga Nykole. I teach brand new entrepreneurs how to boss, throw, and gun. Wait, let's start that. I teach brand new entrepreneurs how to boss, grow, and fund their business within 30 days or less. Guys, we get to the bag and we get to it fast. And so that's what I do. I used to say that I help women, but I realized that I help so many people. I don't want to exclude anybody out. And so we niched it down to brand new entrepreneurs. So that's what we do. We get to the bag. And so today what we're going to be doing is talking about our Dun and Bradstreet number. So many ways to get your business started. It is a list of things that you have to have. And we're going to probably talk about that first so you know. But that business credit, we hear about it all the time. Business credit. Let me, can somebody help me with my paydex score? Oh, I heard that I could buy a car without any credit at all, just with my LLC and my EIN number. It's like true a little bit. You ever hear something that's like a white lie? It's like a little bit true. There are so many things that you need before you get started on applying for business credit. And I don't want us to ever believe that our personal credit has nothing to do with our business credit. You got to do, credit is nothing but financial responsibility. It proves to you and to the creditors that you are doing what you're supposed to do and you're responsible. And so that's what credit is all about. One of the things I do love about helping new entrepreneurs is sometimes we got to untangle some things and we have to get you all the way together so that your business and your personal life can run effectively or seamlessly. Because what is it like if your business is popping but your life is a mess, or your life is a mess but your business is popping? Like, we want to have them both working together in a nice flow of a structure. And so one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today is getting your Dun and Bradstreet number, because this is one of the very first ways that we begin to establish business credit. So is you with me? Is you with me or no? So if you're with me, say, hey, it's raining in Delaware. I'm telling you, it's raining everywhere. So all over the East Coast, guys, it's giving us rain. I'm just going here so I can make sure I see your comments. Let me turn it down. Hey, Shashai. I'm just making sure that I can see your comments. And wait, guys, if I call this the Boss Brunch Network, wait, I don't have food today, but let's drink some latte. Who drinks coffee or latte? I'm the kind of person, and I drink like creamer with coffee. So it's like my own for lattes, like a fake latte. So wait, I gotta have my sip. Let me tell you this. I don't really know how the talk show hosts are able to like drink their stuff and talk and everything, because it don't work for me like that. But anyway, let's get into it. So when we're talking about your Dun and Bradstreet number, guys, and when we're talking about your business, And if you see me looking here, you know I'm looking at you. If you see me looking over here, it's because I'm preparing something for you, right? And so people always ask me, this is a question that I got in my DM quite a few times this week. What establishes my business identity? How do I get my business started? What do I need? Shy, I know me and you was talking, we was getting a coffee yesterday. And so I'm going to share with you today what gets your business started and going, and then how to start to begin to establish your business credit, all right? So what gets my business started? The first thing that gets your business started is a name. What is your name? I want you to think about your name in terms of, it's almost like when you're naming a baby. When you're naming a baby, we don't, well I'm an African American woman, and so I don't want to give my baby a name like a name that's going to be complicated to say, a name that's going to be teased in the future, a name where the teacher's going to be messing it up. I'm trying to give a name where it makes sense, it flows, it makes you feel good and powerful. And even in your business name, you want to have a name that, are you going to like your name down the road? I was talking to Shy yesterday, and I was saying to her, she told me her business name, and I said, are you going to like that name later? And she was like, I like it now. And she liked her name, and she stuck with it. And that is one thing. Stick to it and believe it, because when you start to tell people what your name is, and they say, are you sure? Be sure about it. So I love that she was sure about it. And then I said to her, Diddy changes his name all the time. Like every 5 years, I think Diddy changes his name. And so whatever your name is, make sure your name is a name that you like, that you love, that you can say. For instance, hello, thank you for calling Maximus Financial Group. Hello, thank you for calling, what is it? Pink Barb Studio, something like that. Shy told me. Or thank you for calling ASAP Towing. Make sure you can say your name when you answer the phone, that it's not complicated and difficult to say, all right? So your business name, you have a corporate name, meaning like if you're going to have a corporation, and a corporation is just a business structure that we'll talk about down the road, but you're going to have your corporation name, and then you're going to have your doing business as name. This is what a DBA is. So we are ASAP Automotive, but we do business as ASAP Towing. We are ASAP Automotive LLC, but we do business as Cash for Cars ASAP. We do business as Shift Car Rentals, but we have one LLC. Does that make sense? If it makes sense, type make sense in the comments, all right? So you're going to establish your business name and or, because you don't have to have both, and or you're doing business as, okay? The next thing you want to have is your fictitious name certification. This is important. A lot of us have a name, but we never check to see if anybody else has that name. Guys, let me tell you this. ASAP Towing or ASAP Automotive is our business in Delaware. And we have had so many phone calls and people will say, hey, I was calling because the police say you have my car. But I don't have your car. What do you mean I have your car? They said to call you because you're coming to tow my car. They said to call you because you impounded my car. Well, guess what? We don't have their car. We rarely ever do we have their car, because I'll say, are you talking about ASAP in Bear, Delaware? Because a company after us used our name, or I say our name, but we didn't trademark our name. So technically it's not our name. So they used a name in our likeness. And now we get their phone calls, and easily it could be easy side business for us, but we always direct them where they're going. So you always want to get a fictitious name certification. Where do you get this? You get this at your prothonotary office or your clerk of court in your state. So the fictitious name certification, really I put cert for short, but the fictitious name certification is going to allow you to have your name, and no one else in your state will have your name because you're registered. So you might put a name and you might go down to your courthouse to get your name registered. And when you get there, they'll say, that name is taken. So I always tell people to have 1 or 2 or 3 names chosen so that you will like the name that you have. And when you go to do your cert, you make sure that you don't have to worry about if the name can be yours or not. So you've got a couple variations that you like, first choice, second choice, third choice. When you get there to register your name, you should be good, all right? The next thing you're going to need is an employer identification number, right? Let me move that up. Oh, it comes out right. It's an employer identification number. Guys, the reason that we don't do our EIN number first, a lot of times we'll jump out there and we'll get our EIN number, but you don't even know if you can have the name. You don't even know if the name is already taken or not. So do your name and your fictitious name certification. Get that seal first. And I have a video on our Facebook page and probably on TikTok somewhere where I was going to the courthouse, walked through security, went on the elevator, came through the parking lot. I probably said that backwards, but I went and got my name stamped and I was excited about it. And I was very excited about showing you. So after you got your name, get your employer identification number. So what is that? Your employer identification number is your business's identity number, your social security number for your business. So just like you got your 161-222-248, wherever you're from, you also going to have your business employer identification number. And this is something that you get from your IRS. And somewhere in this page, somewhere, you can find out how to do a walkthrough of your EIN number. You absolutely, under no circumstances, want to use your social security number as a business ID number. You don't want it on your bank. See, if you go to your bank and you don't have an LLC, and we'll talk about that in a second, you go to your bank, you get there, and they'll say, well, you're not registered on state, and you don't have your information, you don't have your EIN, it's not your EIN, you don't have your LLC on file, so we're going to have to put you in as a sole proprietor. And when they put you in as a sole proprietor, guess what happens? What happens is you are now doing business as yourself, not as your business. It is in your name. What'd you say, Shai? I definitely have to get my name stamped. Yes, you do. You do. Good morning, Leanne. Good morning. And so when you get your employer identification number, you want to, in the bank, you have to have it. And so this is your identification number. No longer do you write your social security number on anything at all. Everything you do now is through your business name and your EIN number. All right, what's next? Let me see if I got this backwards. All right, so I'm going to move this down here. Guys, next thing, I think I wanted to say it this way. That's why I had it in order, but I kind of messed up a little bit. But anyway, so now, guys, we were on your EIN number. I'm going to move that for a second. Business phone number, business email, business phone number. Now, the other day, again, somewhere on our page, on our Boss Grow Fun page, we talked about getting a business email and a business phone number. And I showed you step by step how to get your phone number. You want to make sure you have your phone number because you don't want to be using your cell phone. Like I have a habit even still. All my phone calls come to my cell phone. It's very convenient. I don't particularly work in the office. I mostly work at home or wherever I'm traveling. So I have the convenience of carrying my cell phone around and doing business through my business phone number that transports or that transfers to my cell phone. But every now and then I'll call from my cell phone because I did not go to my app to use my business phone. This is absolutely a no-no. You want to have a business phone, especially if you're not in an office, particularly most of us guys. I'm talking about 2023 going into 24. Most people are virtual. Most people are working from home. And so that app for your business phone number and your business email is going to work. But you must have it because on your application, and especially what we're going to talk about today, our Dun & Bradstreet number and setting up our credit, they're going to ask you for your business name and your business email, or your business email and your business phone number. So make sure you have it, okay? So now I'll put back the EIN. We already talked about that. Setting up your business entity. I want to know, how did I get out of order, child? All right. So set up your business entity or your LLC. This is important. So these are all the steps. So everything you see over there is all the steps. So setting up your entity, you have to have your phone number because on the application, they're going to ask you for your phone number. You got to have your name certified because guess what? In the state of Delaware is where I incorporated most people. And the reason I choose Delaware, guys, a lot of people ask, why do you choose Delaware? Delaware's taxes are very low. A lot of people say Delaware has no tax. That's not true. Delaware has no tax on certain things, but they have lower tax on business resources, on cars and houses and things like that. Property taxes are lower. They are a tax-free state in some instances. But I set up most LLCs here because when you get to, if you ever have litigation, Delaware has something called the Chancery Court. So you have family court, you have criminal court, you have civil court. Well, they have a Chancery Court, Chancery, however you say it, depending on where you're from. And in the Chancery Courthouse, this is where litigation happens for corporations. And Delaware is just known many, many times to be favorable to the corporation. When you have a corporation, if you ever have any errors, any omissions, any issues, any liability suits, any problems that come about in your corporation, instead of the person suing you as the owner, they will sue your corporation because, see, I am protected by the provision of my state under the corporation. And so if anything happens to my business, then my business will deal with that lawsuit, not me as a person. And so you want to make sure you set up your entity as you're doing your business, right? Then you want to get your business license. So let me move it down. You want to get your business license. So guys, you want to set up your corporation, and you don't particularly have to do it in this order for the business license and the corporation. You can get your business license and then get your corporation because you still might be undecided. But I don't want you selling or operating a business without a license because things happen. As soon as something happens, they're going to ask you, where's your business license? And let me tell you something. If you're in Delaware and if you're in the city of Wilmington, they're going to run down on you like the jump out squad, okay? When I tell you they're coming, they got their clipboard, they're checking to see, do you have your license? If you're in a city, they want fire inspections and they want all kinds of things. And so you want to make sure that you're having your business license when you're doing business. If you're selling online, there is a retailer online business. You're an esthetician, you do event planning, body sculpting, you're a consultant like me. There's a business license for all these things. So make sure you also have your business license. If this makes sense, in the chat, I want you to type make sense. One of my favorite things to say. What did you say? I definitely have to get my name stamped. That's right. We already said that. And yes, I agree. Next thing is business credit, establishing business credit. So once you have all these things established, guys, it is time to establish business credit. What is business credit? So you have personal credit, you know, your name, my name's Inga Goodwin, or whatever your name is, and you got your social security number and your credit under there. You got your houses, your cars, your credit cards, your JCPenney card or Macy's, Nordstrom, Saks, wherever you shop. And then you have your lines of credit if you have those for your house, but you have business credit. So the highest credit score for personal credit is 850, but the highest credit score for your business credit is 100. It goes from 0 to 100. They say that a good place for your business credit to be is about an 80. That just means you do good business. How do you establish business credit? This is the fun part. So I'm going to move this out of our way because we're going to go online together now. So establishing business credit. The reason that I went over all the things that I went over first was because when I go over these things, in your application for business credit, whether you're going to be on Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, or Equifax business credit. And there's also a business credit monitoring that I'm going to share with you later this week called NAV, N-A-V. Guys, all of these are free resources. They do have upsells where you can get packages and all this extra. But most of the time, you can do business with free resources. Everything doesn't have to cost a fortune, especially when you're starting a business. And one thing that I learned with people that do start a business, even myself, we try to have everything in perfect working order before we get started. We don't have to. If you're going to start a clothing line, you don't have to have the whole line to get started. Just have a shirt, a necklace, a shoe, whatever it is. I'm going to start wigs. I didn't have to start with an entire wig line. I just had 1 or 2 pieces until I could get going. Buy one, buy two. You buy one, you sell one, buy two. You sell 2, buy 4. You sell 4, buy 8. This is how you do it. It's compound. As you sell, as you have events, you don't have to have a whole studio full of balloons to start event planning. You can get your client, then go get what you need, make your money, do your thing, and then do it again. And so with your business credit, as you're beginning to get established, we're going to do one step at a time. And the free resource is perfectly fine because you get the same thing done with the free resource that you can with the paid $100,000, $2,000 resource. Make sense? Makes sense. So let's go on to Dun & Bradstreet. So I'm going to share my screen with you right here. And remember, we're going to start Dun & Bradstreet first. Y'all see me in the corner. Hey. So what we're going to do today is we're getting a Dun & Bradstreet number. Again, the Dun & Bradstreet number is your credit profile for your business. You can go to dnb.com, and I'll put it in the comments, dnb.com. Let's see, mb.nb.com. I'm typing slow, y'all, b.com. All right, I put it in dnb.com, and then I'm also going to share this. Give me 1 second here. Oh, well. All right, so I put the dnb.com in the comments. I hope you saw it. Let me make sure. dnb.com. And if you could click on it, let me type it as www.dnb.com. Sit. All right. Okay, boom. So dnb.com, I put in the comments. You literally could just tap on it or copy and paste it. So how do you get your Dun & Bradstreet number? You're going to go to here. It says get a free Dun's number. Good morning, Chanel. So you're going to click on it. Get a free Dun's number, right? And then my computer is coming. I told y'all it was raining, so I want to move a little slow. So about the Dun's number, find answers to the Dun's number about you need it. So guys, you don't have to take my word for absolutely anything. Everything you need to know is on here. There's a chat in this corner over here on the right-hand side if you see it. Hi there, thanks for stopping by. Can I point you in the right direction? So if you get confused and I'm not available, literally all you have to do is go right to that chat and they can help you. What is a DUNS number? It tells you everything you need to know. When I tell you everything you need to know about business, look it up. It's there. How do I get a DUNS number? How do I look up a DUNS number? How do I update my company's business information? Everything you need is here. Do companies require a DUNS number? Do I need a DUNS number to work on government contracts? Everything. When I do say everything, everything you need is here. But we're going to jump on here. We're going to do a DUNS number for free today. And so when you go here, it asks you that you want to get a DUNS number and then you want to get one for free. And so we already clicked on that. So let's just start with how do I get a DUNS number right here? So learn more. Click on learn more. And it's going to pop up. Here's how to claim your DUNS number. What does it tell you? Obtaining a DUNS number is simple and free, short for Data Universal Numbering System. The DUNS number is a unique 9-digit number business identifier. It can open many doors for your company, giving you the opportunity to partner with other businesses, receive, submit contract bids, and more. And so the Dun & Bradstreet number, I promise you guys, is the key to your business future, all right? So we're going to go down to step 1 right here. It says choose what fits for you. So we're going to be a US-based company. The next thing we have to do is fill out the information. The third thing we have to do is do the process, check out the process. And number 4, you're going to contact. The other day, I put up what we needed to get a DUNS number. And so if you're on here right now, and let me bring myself back down here. If you are on here right now, and let me see, I want to talk to you guys for a second. If you're on here right now and we get to a part of this process and you're not ready for it, it is okay. I don't want you to get frustrated. I don't want you to feel like you're not where you need to be. You're exactly where you need to be. But everything takes time. And so even if we get through to the part of the application and you're just not ready, it's all right. When I tell you every resource for everything that you need to do, you're going to find on this page or on our YouTube. But what I want you to do is do what you can and save it for later, or just have the information. And when you're ready, you come back to it. So the other day, I told you that you would need an EIN number. You're going to need your phone number, business phone number. You're going to need your business email address. You're going to also need some documents. It's going to ask us in this application for 2 professional or legal documents that you can upload to be able to get this number. What is a legal document? It could be your LLC. It could be your EIN number. It could be, this is the forms that come from the IRS. It could be your website. It could be your business license. It could be your fictitious name. Anything, but you have to have 2 legal forms. What you can do is go through the application. When it asks us, and I'm sharing this as a disclaimer because I don't want you to get frustrated. I want you to keep going. But when you get to a certain point and it asks you to upload the documents, you don't have to upload the documents if you don't have them, but you're going to click submit. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a letter, an email, or a phone call to tell you that they need more information. But at least you got your application in, all right? So if you're ready, say ready. We ready. Thank you. You love my hair. I appreciate you. It's all you doing. This is the part where you get your real hair going. Just for you guys. But anyway. All right, guys. Share screen back. Let's get into it. So here I am. I'm making it bigger for you. We're on the part about getting the EIN number. There's a part, if you look right here, it says step 3, expedite your DUNS number. But expedite is going to cost you money. It says you could get your DUNS number within 8 business days. You'll have to pay a little extra. Why pay extra when you could get it for free? You understand? And so it does take about 14 to 30 days to get your business, to get your Dun & Bradstreet number. But let's get started. So we're going to click on, I have a US-based business. All right. And so we're going to put our business zip code in here. And so the zip code I'm going to use today is, let's see, I'm going to do my ASAP, our car business, 19802. And so the business name is Cash, let's see, I'm typing it, Cash for Cars ASAP. And so we have a Dun & Bradstreet number for our ASAP Automotive, but I don't have one for our Cash for Cars ASAP. So I typed it in, and you see right there, it says we couldn't find a matching business. And if you type your name in, if you do have a business, then that's exciting. If you don't have a business, it's okay. We're going to keep going. So we couldn't find a business matching your criteria. I don't see my business, so I'm going to click there. I don't see my business. And here it's going to bring you to a screen. And on this screen, what it's going to say to you is your DUNS number and plus credit signal. This is like your credit monitoring for your business. Let's create your DUNS number. You can get a free one, which is a good value, a $229 one, which is a better value, or a $399 one per year, which is the best value. But guys, I promise you, I have been in business for over 20 years, and all you need is this free number. So you're going to click right here, this first gray one, get started for free. All right. So you click on get started for free. What is your email address? It says here, welcome, let's create your account. Again, so easy, so simple. So what is your email address? So for right now, I'm going to put asaptowing911@gmail.com. That's my business address, and I want you to put yours, right? Then it's asking you to put your first and your last name. So I'm putting my first name, Inga, and I'm putting my last name, Goodwin, right? Do the same thing, guys. If you're on your phone, it's okay. But in the future, whenever we do these classes, these workshops, I want you to try to be on a computer. A lot of times you may need your phone to check something, or you might have an emergency. You got to get off. So make sure you use the computer if you have one. And in your business, guys, you should have a computer. All right. So use one. All right. And so then you're going to click, do you agree to our terms of service? So I tell everybody, read everything. Terms of service. Let's click on here. And it is loading. And while we're on here, hey, Lee, and good morning. Good morning, good morning. So the terms of service, guys, you want to always read before you sign what the terms of service of anything are. So real quickly, if I skim through it, the terms of service govern the use of access for the Dun & Bradstreet website, its parent companies and its affiliates. The term of use do not override terms and conditions that apply to specific services by Dun & Bradstreet. That Dun & Bradstreet, they are the ownership of their own intellectual process. They're owning their own data. One of the things I'm going to tell you about every website that you go on is that they are going to collect your data. They're going to ask you for permission to collect your data. Most companies that are honest companies will not share your data, but they always have data breaches, guys. And so they're just basically telling you, I've read this 100 times, that Dun & Bradstreet will collect your information. They won't share it. They have a privacy policy, if you see where my mouse is going right now. And that they won't share your information, but if they have a breach, excuse them, is basically what they're saying. They do have restrictions that they may suspend or terminate you for doing bad business. But generally, when I tell you, I ain't never, ever seen that happen. All right, so we're going to go back. Terms of use, privacy notice. They tell you how to contact them right here. And then we're going to click next. So click next. And it's scrolling through, right? And it says it sent you an email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my phone. This is why I say use your computer, because you're going to have to check your email lately. So what I'm going to do is check my email. And my email says, please verify your email. So I clicked on verify, clicked on verify again. All right. And now it's asking me to set a password. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go on my email here. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want y'all all in my business, guys, I had to learn this. So what I have to do real quick, let me get into my email. But what I will do is I'm going to come back to the screen real fast. So I'm a privacy person. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going into my email, but I don't want y'all to see all my emails because it's none of y'all's business. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing is I'm logging into my email, at least get myself in there so then you can see it. So give me 1 second to do this. I got a lot of them, y'all. All right, 1 second. Let's see. So I'm going in my email. And again, if you did this, then you can go in your email too. I'm signing in. And if you just got on here, good morning. Guys, in the chat space, I want you to tell me where you're from today, or where you're calling or signing in from today. And what are you doing with your time today? I want to know that. After today, what you doing today? So tell me where you're from, where you at, and what you're going to do today. I want to know while I'm logging into my email for you guys. So it's coming, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. The reason I have to do it this way is so that y'all can see. So there's my no reply in my email. All right, so I'm going to take y'all back to the screen. So remember, we went into our email, and now let's go back to our screen. I can show you. I just didn't want y'all all in my emails, chat. All right, so verify your email. Hey, Inga, please click the link below or click. I always summarize what I'm reading. Don't ask me why. The link will be active for 24 hours. So if you get to a certain point in this, remember, you guys are going to have a day to click this email if you have to step away or do anything like that. So my email is opening from Dun & Bradstreet. It's taking me to the sign-in process now. So here we are. It's telling me to create a password. And for the sake of my privacy, right here, you have to put your password. So I'm coming back to you guys for one quick second. And y'all know why. Tell me why I came back to you, because y'all don't need to know my password. So let me just put my password. Hold on. And I want you to put your password too. All right, so password. Let's see if I got it right. When you put your password, guys, make sure you click the eye, like the eyeball, so that you can see if you spelled your password right and it's what you wanted. So now I set my password and it's scrolling around. So I'm coming back to you guys again. Now we're going back to my screen. And it says that, where are we at? Okay. Hold that. Okay, wait. Y'all know I'd be going all over the world. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm back here. All right, here we go. So now it asked me, do I want to save my password? So I save my passwords because I log into so many things. What if I forget? It says, okay, so let's get you signed in to complete your request. Is that the right one? Wait a second, guys. Oh, yes. So sign in. All right, so verify. I verified my email. All right. So it says, let me get in complete to sign in my request. So let's see if I did it right. Ready? Let's check. I did not say I was an expert at live, guys, but guess what? We're in here. It says I saved the password today, and my email was asaptolling911@gmail. Okay, Gmail. Boom, boom. I think that's right. And then sign in. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Look, it says I didn't match. It says the username and password did not enter. You want to know why? Because I didn't spell it right. All right. asaptolling911@gmail. Sign in. Booyah. Y'all know this? When I get it right, I always say booyah, guys. So it's signing me in. Now, look at that. It's asking me, do I want to stay on this page? Are you sure you want to leave this? I did not say I want to leave. It asked me, did I want to save my password? Yes, I want to save my passwords. To start processing your request, you must complete your application. Your DUNS number is requested. So I clicked myself off for a second. So guys, here's the application. So if you got to this part of the application and you're live with me, make sure you tell me I'm there so we can keep going. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I'm like getting on this. Yes. So Leanne, this video is going to stay up. It's not going to go away. It's going to be pinned to the top. And so you'll be able to go right on here and do your business. This is your Dun & Bradstreet setup. So anytime I go live, guys, I'm going to always have the videos. They're going to be on YouTube under live section, and they'll be pinned at the top under workshops on our Facebook page. Okay. And then make sure you share it. Invite ladies to join our group as well. So what is our business legal name? My business name is Cash for Cars ASAP. All right. When did we start? We started Cash for Cars. Wow. I want to say in 2018. Why I didn't have a Dun & Bradstreet number? Because we were using ASAP. So for the sake of this exercise, I'm going to help you guys. So my address is 1212 East 15th Street. And guys, we buy junk cars. If you got a junk car in our area, call us. All right. So 1212 East 15th Street in Wilmington, Delaware. So I'm putting my city, state, and zip code 19802. 802. And my state is Delaware. That's for that business. I'm in the United States. How many employees do you have, guys? Employees are paid people that get paid every single week. Most of the time, as a business owner, even ourselves, we don't have any. You do not have to make this up. Just tell the truth of what it is. It's okay, right? You will grow as you grow. Take your time. Do it right. You hear me? So number of employees for this business, we're going to put 2 for mine. What am I? A sole proprietorship? A sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a corporation or LLC. So I'm clicking corporation or LLC. What is your business intention? Are you going to be a sole proprietor? That just means that it's just you doing business as you under your social security number. Are you going to be LLC or corporation, or are you a partnership with someone? So most of us are probably going to be an LLC or corporation. So you click that. Choose your title. In an LLC, you only are managers and you're a managing member, which is like the owner, or you're a member, right? So if you started this corporation, this LLC, then you're going to be a managing member. If you have a corporation, then you could be a CEO, a chairman, a director, whatever you want to be, the president. You could do anything. Good, Leanne. Listen, I see that out the corner of my eye. I'm gonna text you in a moment. So you're gonna have a for this. I'm a managing member. So I'm clicking on managing member. The principal's name, that is the primary contact of who they're talking to. Who is that principal? So you're going to put your name. So here I'm going to put my name. All right. That's the person that owns this business, that has majority in this business. What is our phone number? 442-5444. What is my business email? Did you see that? Not my first name, last name, but what is my business email? So I'm putting asaptowing911@gmail.com, right? My business website. Do you see that? Business website. Remember I told you you're going to need your business phone. It has a star, the flag next to where it asks you for your phone. Your business email, your business website. It asks you all these things. So my business website is www. Oh, and let me tell you this. When you're putting your website, you know how you have the whole link. You got to put the HTTP. So here's how your website should look. HTTP. Shift and press down the 2 colon signs. Then // and then your website. So it's www.cash4cars.com. Leanne, take that website. www.cash4cars.com. Oh, and I'm wrong. The cash for cars asap.com. If you're in my area, you got a junk car, go on that website. All right. So you got to put it just like this for it to go through. HTTP, shift, hold down the 2 colons, / www.cash4cars.asap.com. That's my website. If you don't have a website, you just don't have a website. Skip that part. All right. Now the next thing it's going to ask you for is called the business SIC code. Somebody on here is like, what in the what is that? I'm ready for you. So here's a business SIC code. Standard Industrial Classification is the code. So let me put this in your in the comment section so you could do it. So it's www.sicode.com. All right. This is where you get your .com. All right, guys, I have it in the chat space for you guys. This is where you get the code for your business. And so for my business, let's for instance, Shy, I know you're on here, and so you're going to be a retailer. So as a retailer, when I search, the retail code comes up, see company for the list, buy the list. So you say, it says, for example, you see where it says paint, glass, see company list. So click on, these are different companies. So let me see if you want to sell clothing retailer. I'm just putting a couple people that I know are on here. If I spell it right, retailer. So look at that, clothing retail. You see that? So your SIC code would be 448140. Women's clothing stores, retail clothing. You're just going to look down. I know that Leanne is a party planner. So Leanne, we're talking about the Dun & Bradstreet number. So Dun & Bradstreet number is used to establish your business credit. So guys, let me reset this room. I learned this in my clubhouse. So what we're talking about today, if you're just chiming in, and we're on the SIC code first, what we're talking about today is getting your Dun & Bradstreet number. And so what we're using our Dun & Bradstreet number for is establishing our business credit, establishing our business identity, right? And so whenever you're doing a business application, especially for a loan, for a contract, like you're in the contracts also, I know Leanne is, and if you're getting a government contract, a hospital contract, it could be anything, and they'll ask you, what is your Dun & Bradstreet number? This is your business identification, as is your EIN number, then so is your Dun & Bradstreet number. It allows you to begin to establish credit. So when you see people saying you want to get a business credit card, on that application, it's going to ask you for your Dun & Bradstreet number. On your bank account, most of the time, it asks you for your Dun & Bradstreet number. Contracts on doing other business with other people. It establishes your number. It allows you to apply for credit cars, houses. Did you know you could buy a house in your LLC? This is down the road. These are all the things that you're going to learn here in our Boss Fund Grow Group. Boss Grow Fund Group. I talk so fast. So our Dun & Bradstreet number is our business credit 101. We're setting it up so that we can be in business and separate ourselves from our business and do our business as our business. So that's what we're doing today. Make sense? In the chat space, make sure you type make sense. All right. Okay. Now that I told you that, that's called reset the room, guys. I learned that on Clubhouse. They say, let's reset the room for the people that just came. So that's how you do it. So like I said, if you're a clothing retailer, then these are your codes here. I know some people they do hair. They're like my friend Benita. Benita is a hairstylist. So let's see what they say about hairstylists. So a hairstylist code would be, we're searching the code. I'm just typing it in that top part. So this is giving you more companies in this industry. So this is giving you people's codes of their company. Hair, is it called a beautician? Right? Don't make me spell beautician. I'm going to type beautician. Let me see. Beautician. I hope I spelled it right. So search. Let's search for a beautician. So what is the code? A code for a beautician. Look at that when you go down. You see that? It says cosmetic. So if you see the name of a company, don't worry about that. But under it is the code that you can use for your company. So cosmetic, beauty stores, perfume salons, other managing. It just depends. Leanne, you do event planning, right? So let's try to see what event planning code is. And this is the code that we need for our Dun & Bradstreet. So do you see where it says event planning right there at the top? 561990, all other support services. So that's what we would be using for event planning. If you go down, there's a company that's out of Oklahoma, and they are doing hosting and related services. So they're using the code 518210. So these are, okay, so after school program you said, let's see, after school SIC. Let's go to SIC. That way I'm searching the code exactly. After school program, right? I like that. There's some grants out there for that too, and you're on the list. It's going to be fun. After school program, let's see. So look at that. After school program, they pulled up college, university, and professional schools, administrative public health program, schools and educational services not classified elsewhere. So you see that? You'll go in here and you'll find yours. I probably would do this one. Schools and educational services is what I would probably pick for you. School buses, they have all of these companies. All of these codes are in here. So, but for me, let's do junk. Let's see if junk cars comes up. All right, so I'm searching for junk cards for me. All right, scrap metal, look at that. So for mine, it says scrap and waste materials, local trucking and storage, railroad equipment, motor vehicles, and passenger car bodies. But because mine is scrap, which is what I'm buying it for, I'm going to use the code 5093. And so hopefully by now you found your code. So I'm going back to where I was setting up my company right here. And my code was 5093. Look at that. And so when I typed, and if you do it for yourself, you'll see when I typed 5093, it brought it right up for me on the wholesale trade, right? Because that's what we do. So I'm clicking that and it gave me my code when I typed it. The next part, which we talked about before, was uploading your business documents. So when you upload your business documents, all you have to do right now is click choose files. And so you're going to click it and it's going to bring you to the screen where all you have to do is click on the upload part. So let me tell you this. Everybody on the video today or on this live today is not prepared to do their uploads, and that is okay. What you're going to do, and you see right here, it brought my drop down and it allows me to pick from recents, from documents, from applications. Like I could pick from anything to upload. So I would just click it. When I click on it, it will allow me to upload it. So I'm not going to click on it right now. What I'm going to do is like I believe most people, what most people are going to do, which is come back to this later. But if you are prepared, what is a document that you can use? You can use your business license. You can use your EIN number. You can use, it says attach 2 legal documents that clearly indicate your business name and your business address. So again, your business license, your EIN number, it could be your bank, one of your bank statements is a legal document. It could be your fictitious name, piece of paper, whatever it is. Upload what you have. It could be an invoice. An invoice, guys, is a legal document. All right. And so you want to choose the file, upload it, and then it'll go right into the portal. After you do that, all you have to do is click submit. So we're going to click submit. Notice that on here, I did not upload my documents. And it says that right here, it says, thank you for submitting your DUNS applications. We're excited to share below third party that may help you. So this part, guys, this is all upsells, but these are partners that they have, paid advertisement that they have. And you actually could become a paid advertiser here too. But it asks you, it says that it just asks, telling you that you submitted your application. And so the next thing I wanted to tell you, if you click that X, you don't have any registered products. You don't need anything like that. But if you go to your email, what your email is going to say is that your email is going to tell you that you've uploaded your application, and it takes about 30 days for them to finish your application. Over here on the right-hand side, it says company profile. So start by claiming your existing DUNS number or by getting a new one. So I'm going to click on getting started. You already started creating your profile. So when you click on that, you see that we've already done this. So we don't have to do this anymore. All right, understand? And so now that you've done your EIN number, you can go and look at your email and see if you've gotten any email for them. Pay attention, because your number won't be established if you do not, and I'm going to close out of these. Your number is not going to be established. Close out of here, close out of here, close out of here. So if you do not finish, and I'll tell you about our group in a minute. Y'all know about our group. That's why the girls are in the group. So if you don't finish what you did today, guys, it's all about finishing. A lot of times we get started on our application, or we get started on something that we're doing, but we don't go back and finish it. Dun & Bradstreet is going to contact you. They're going to email you. They're going to send you information, and you have to answer. If you don't answer, then you will not be on your Dun & Bradstreet, all right? You won't be able to see. And let me show you something that I didn't show you so you can see what it looks like when you're finally finished, because I do have my my business on here, my other business on here. So let me go back. Dun & Bradstreet, dnb.com. So if I go to dnb.com, guys, and search, and I just want you to see what it's going to look like, and that is not it, okay? Every time I see somebody say, that's not it. Everybody say, that's not it. All right. And I hope that this is very helpful to you. I know it is, especially if you follow it, because it's some amazing, amazing things that we have going on our page. But right here, if I go here and it tells me, I want to look up my company so you guys can see it. Where do I go here? My DUNS number, company lookup. So if I go right here, DUNS number, company lookup. So I just want you guys to see the lookup tool. Once your company is established, anybody will be able to find you. And so we're just going to look up our business, my business. So my business, I'm looking at my company I'm choosing. And my business is Maximus Financial Group. All right. If I could only spell group. All right. And so I'm just going to click my state of Delaware, because I have had several addresses for this company. But if you look and see right here, oh, I'm steady telling you guys to look. Okay, wait, let me get y'all on here. All right, hold on. I'm steady telling y'all to look, but I didn't click y'all on this thing. Hold on, where are we at? Okay, boom. There we go. Okay, guys. So I literally just did a whole thing and told y'all to look, but nobody was looking except for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to share my screen with y'all again. So what we're going to do, I just was showing you how once your company is established, you can look up your company. So I go to the DUNS, look up my company, and it asks you, do you want to search for my company or another company? So I look up my company, and it's Maximus. This is my corporation, guys. I do business as Inga Nykole. I do business as Boss Growth Fund, but my corporation is Maximus Financial Group, and we've been in business for like 15 years, 2008, however many years it is. Group. All right, and so now I'm going to Delaware and search. So when I search, look at that. It comes up my old address. Maximus Financial Group Inc. I have Maximus Financial Group LLC, and I did business from home. 3700 guys was my address when I did business from home. And you see it says out of business. So I'm out of business because I changed my LLC to incorporate it, right? And so I had to go in and change my information. When you get your DUNS number, if you click on here, email my DUNS number, you put your first, your last name, and your email, and it will send you your DUNS number. So if you ever forget it, there's going to always be a way to find it. But I just wanted to go on here and show you. Here's one we did. I think it was Bee's House of Beauty. Let's check that out. And she's in Georgia, I think. I hope I did it right. So let's look this one up and see if I spelled it right. Now it's taking a minute to look around. Get some water. All right, let's look up another one because it's taking forever. Another lookup. Let's look up my company, ASAP Towing. Let's check this one out and see. This is just another lookup. And you see ASAP Towing. So this is an old address. So it says out of business, but it's not out of business. It just moved to a new address. So actually this needs to be updated. How about that? And so little information you can find out about your business as you're looking around. All right. So those are the things that I wanted to tell you about today for your Dun and Bradstreet number. And remember what I also told you. What I also shared with you before was when we do these workshops, we're not always, you have to come prepared. So we don't always have all the information that we want to have, but when you come prepared, it's easy to do. This workshop's going to always be pinned at the top of the group. You're going to see workshop for setting up your business email, setting up your EIN, setting up your Dun & Bradstreet. Next, we're going to be starting to set up your business credit, getting your credit cards. Guys, we're doing a live grant workshop on Monday so that you can apply for a grant. We had some people this week that were selected for me to apply for a grant for them. So I'll be doing that all for the rest of this weekend. And that's so exciting. So just make sure that you stay connected with this and with this platform, right? Then the last thing I want to tell you is I want to make sure that you are a part of our group. And so guys, this group is very, very special and important to us. This is the Boss Grow and Fun. Let me get here. This is our Boss Grow Fun community in Facebook, and we help women entrepreneurs start, grow, and fund their $1 million business. Now listen, you might say, I don't want to make $1 million. That's all right, get started. You don't want to make $100,000. That's all right, get started. But guys, if you pushing for the gusto, then you're going to get all that you are supposed to get. And so listen to this. Guys, we have money and pro support for women entrepreneurs. Money and growth support for women entrepreneurs in our Boss Fun Grow Fun group. So make sure you are joining our group and staying connected and we are doing some really amazing, awesome things in our group. Last thing I want to tell you guys is, you know, I'm not going nowhere without a surprise. Guys, I have a surprise for you. If you don't already have your LLC, I have a special price for you this week for $2.99. What will you get? With me doing your LLC complete kit, you're going to get your fictitious name certification. You're going to get your EIN number if you don't already have it. You're going to get your LLC created for you and stamped by the state. You're going to have a registered agent. A registered agent is the person that acts on your behalf to keep you in compliance. You're going to get your state business license, and you're going to get your LLC kit and a seal. That is a big deal. When I say that's a lot, I would literally charge $1,000 for this package. I'm talking about $1,000, but for $2.99, the link is going to be on our page today. If you are a part of this, you can get this special for $2.99. It's going to be good, probably over the weekend. Share it with people you know. Get your business set up properly and in compliance, and you definitely cannot go wrong. And so I am not going to stay over here all day. Y'all know I get hot easy, and it's raining outside. I want to look at the water overflowing, but I do appreciate y'all coming here today. Today, you guys can always find me in our group. You can always ask me any questions that you want to ask me, and I'm looking for something. You can always ask me any questions that you need to know. I'm going to always share with you. Guys, I want you to always remember this. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. I have started so many companies. I literally, from my house, didn't have a storefront, hardly had online, but still was able to make millions of dollars from home, working through my business through the years. I didn't say I made it in one day. I didn't say I made it in 1 year, but it was able to happen for me and for my family and for my business. And so I continue to grow and pour into women and help women and entrepreneurs, especially new entrepreneurs, grow their business. So I want you to stay connected to Boss Grow Fun. Stay connected to Inga Nykole. Stay connected to our group, because so many incredible things are happening in our group for you, for us right now. So make sure. That's the only way that I cut it. And so I just end it.